Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Cancer for the first half of March 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or NotSoMysticalTarot.com. If you have purchased a reading, thank you so much. I think I'm just about caught up, so if you are looking for that reading, it's probably in your inbox. So check that out. Thank you so much for entrusting me with your questions and, there we go, and all of your personal stuff you have going on. I really love being able to help everybody, so I just really appreciate all of you. Now, let's get started, Cancer. First half of March, we got a Mercury retrograde going on, all kinds of stuff is happening, but you guys are looking pretty good. We start out here with the Chariot, which is actually your card. So here you go. I mean, you are blazing in. You've got all this energy. I just want to caution you here. See the turtles down here? See these little turtles? Just because you have this level of energy and all of this stuff, it's almost like a manic episode where you could be like all over the place and just stop for a minute, take a deep breath, and just back it off ever so slightly, okay? Because you really have some amazing stuff happening, and you don't want to be in that manic state where you're like all over the place, just, all over the place, just acting kind of, I don't want to say crazy, but you know what I mean, just where you're just all over the place, like when you've had too much coffee, that kind of. Let's just take a deep breath, because you've got some really good things coming, and you don't want to miss out on them because you're busy being busy. That's what I want to say. Now, you also have the Ten of Cups, and see, I have that like, okay, like, we got that out. You have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is all about fulfillment in your personal life. And then you guys are the water signs. The cups are you guys. So this is something coming all the way around, Like, you have come full circle with something. This could be marriage, family, some sort of relationship that you're having, some sort of realization about yourself. Whatever it is, it's making you really happy that you are in this place, that you've come to this understanding. And to go right on to the next thing, another major arcana, because you have the Chariot, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is on your side. The universe has the wheel turning in your favor toward you. Like, things are coming to you. It's just coming right to you. You have the Chariot with all this crazy energy. You have all of this prosperity and emotional fulfillment and good relationships, and you have the assurance from the universe that, like, really things are changing. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. The universe is trying to give you stuff. Like, it's a beautiful thing for these first 2 weeks of March. I want you to really stop and embrace that. And it could even be a point of, like, you maybe need to really take a look at the things in your life and the people in your life and be super thankful for those people, because this is a wonderful place to be, and not everybody can enjoy this. Not everyone is able to be in this position. So the other thing, and maybe this is why you have this, is that Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is always like a brand new idea, a new way of looking at things. And maybe that is about not being all hearts and flowers, but to really take a good hard look at the good things that you have in your life and evaluate that. The swords are kind of black and white. They're not all woo-woo, and they're very much like, this is good, this is bad. And this may be a time to really look at the things in your life that are good and really find a way to appreciate them and have some serious gratitude for just even the way the universe, just even the way that the universe takes care of you, and just the way that the things that you want, you really can't have all the things that you want. Now, your underlying energies are interesting. There's just so much going on here. You have the Magician, another major arcana, and the Magician is underneath the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune says, Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor, luck is on your side, the universe is trying to give you stuff. And then you have the Magician, and if you look, all of the elements of the universe are on his table. This is like, the store is open, what would you like? And you can have here's the infinity sign, an infinite amount of this. The universe is not going to run out of stuff. If you need, more of this, doesn't matter, because the universe has an infinite amount of whatever it is that you need. Any of the things that you need, whether it's money, love, intelligence, action, any of these things you need, the universe has it in an infinite supply. So that's right underneath this Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like you can't really do anything wrong. Not that you can't do anything wrong, I shouldn't say that, but that you have such good mojo kind of coming your way. You really, this is a really positive reading. I haven't seen anything like this yet. Now there's two things in the underlying energy that I want to point out to you. And I think these are just to keep you on track. I think they go with this Ace of Swords here. The first one is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is not about getting rid of stuff you don't want. It's about moving toward the things that you do want. These are things here, these 8 cups, that just don't do anything for you in your life. They don't prosper you. They don't make you happy. They don't serve you. They don't add to your life. So instead of focusing on, he's not turned toward these things saying, I don't want this. I'm releasing this stuff. I don't like this stuff. I'm getting rid of these things. You don't want to even pay attention to things like this, things that don't serve you anymore. He's just turned his back and he's just walking away. And where he's walking toward are the things that he does want, the things that are good for him, the things that are going to enhance his life. So don't focus on the stuff that you don't want, don't need, can't use, aren't interested in. Focus on the things that are good for you, and the things that you have moving in your life in a positive way, like this Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, basically everything in your life in some way is really looking into a good and positive direction, and that's where you want to focus. And of course, yes, we all have things. We all have this sort of stuff, hatred, anger, people that are jealous of you, they're mean to you, whatever, a job you don't like, whatever. We all have stuff. But don't focus on that stuff. Just turn and walk away. Let it fall away and move toward the things that you want, because the Eight of Cups becomes here the Ten of Cups. Okay, so but you have to move toward that. You can't focus on the old stuff and think that that's going to come toward you. Now, the other card we have here is the Two of Swords, and I love this. This is all about making a decision. Not making a decision is still making a decision. And I think that goes here with this ace, because you have the Ace of Swords that says, let's look at things in a really positive way, and let's find the gratitude. Let's really see what's going on here, and how good our life really is. Let's look at the good things, and let's even list them out, write them down. And this Two of Swords is saying, make a decision to live your life in gratitude. I really think that, because this reading is so incredibly positive. This decision that you have to make is a decision to not only to move toward the things that you do want. Don't focus on moving away from what you don't want. Focus on moving toward what you do want and leaving other things. Just let them go. Leave them behind. But you also want to make that decision to focus on gratitude and focus on the good things that are happening for you. And the more you focus on the good things, the more good things you're going to have. So, wow, super positive reading. So glad I was able to bring this to you. I'll talk to you really soon. Thanks.